Hi, I'm Self Care Big Sis, and this is my podcast. Let's take a deep dive into your personal growth journey and create an environment where you can transform into the best version of yourself. With the help of your big sis, of course.
Hello everyone, this is Self Care Big Sis, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking about overcoming other people's validation and not caring about what other people think and living your life based on discernment and establishing an identity and being authentically you, which is so valuable in this world, and it's such a powerful feeling. You can be yourself and be happy and be free and be authentic and be in this world functioning as a human being and thriving as a human being. You just have to have this kind of level of discernment when it comes to other people's opinions. Take everything with a grain of salt and decide what you will take and what you will give. And it's a balance. If that's something that resonates with you, keep listening to this podcast. Let's get into this discussion. It is important to listen to what other people are thinking and respect their opinions. But if you lead your life based on other people's opinions, I feel like that can brew a lot of insecurity inside of you and make your life generally harder because you're constantly trying to impress other people. Caring too much about what other people are thinking of you makes you dependent on them in a way, and we need to make you confident, independent, strong, and able to take on anything in this world. It's just gonna be more rewarding to go by your own opinion than anyone else's in the long term. I feel like we learn to value others' opinions and care about others' opinions in our childhood when we get bullied or we deal with some type of social hierarchy where we needed to fit in order to survive, and we needed to follow someone else's opinion in order to feel safe and to feel like we belong and to feel like we are cool or that we have friends or that other people would like us, so they would hang out with us, they would give us opportunities. Some people, it gets to the extreme to where you abandon yourself, and abandoning yourself to put someone else's opinion before yours is not the best way to be. You can value other people's opinions, fine, but if it gets to the point where you're sabotaging your own opinion and not listening to your body and not listening to yourself, it's time to reevaluate, to put yourself back in the power. You can decide who has power in your life. You can decide who can judge you and who you will listen to. And it's important to be able to assess people and pick correct role models that are healthy for you and not going to keep you down or sabotage you. Pick people that you want to be. Pick people who are on the path that you're on or who have been where you want to go. And those are the people that you should listen to. Those are the people who have opinions of value to you. But if there's just someone who you see is not really someone you want to turn into, and then they try to control you with their opinion, simply just recognize that as what it is, which is noise. Stay on your own path and be in the power in your own life so you can be confident and secure. Follow your heart and follow your dreams without these other opinions being noise, stopping you from success and trying to keep you down. And so we have to develop this kind of skill of discernment in our lives, to discern a person's opinion from another person's opinion. As a child, we were taught, listen to an adult. Go find an adult if you need help. And they didn't necessarily specify which adult to find. But when you're a child, it's probably not super complex of a problem. So you could just find an adult will probably fix your problem. But as you get older, you have these more complex, multifaceted kind of thoughts and problems and solutions. You have to discern, is this person's opinion an opinion that I would take? Or is this person's opinion an opinion that is not relevant to the situation. That's where I say don't care about other people's opinions. Like, yes, care about some people's opinions. Just care about the right people's opinions. Use your discernment to figure out, is this person a person I should be listening to? Look at their life choices. Look at their experience in the realm of advice that they're trying to give you. If it's something that you could see yourself being proud of, if you turned into that thing, then that person's opinion would probably be valuable. And you can also look at the advice specifically and decide, is this good advice? And if it's good advice, then take the advice because they're handing you a lifeboat. But if it's not good advice, or maybe it's just not the right timing, you don't necessarily have to take it. Just because someone tells you to do something doesn't mean that you have to do it. Do what you want. You know your situation best. Do what you think you need to do, and listen to all these other opinions and use it as kind of noise to listen to and discern if it's good noise or bad noise. And you don't have to take other people's opinions all the time. Really focus on forming your own opinions on things. Ask yourself, what do I think of this? Instead of when you're getting dressed, don't be like, what would be the most beautiful thing to someone else? Like, what will men like? What will women like? What will society like? Instead of doing all that, just say, what do I like? What colors make me feel comfortable, make me feel happy, make me feel stylish? Then that's how you decide what you're going to wear. If it's something uncomfortable, you don't have to wear it. If it's something that you don't really like, but it's in style, you don't have to wear it. You don't have to be in style. The most beautiful style is a style that is for you. And the most beautiful style is unique to every person. I find it very beautiful in other people when they have certain colors on that match their features and certain styles that match their body type. They have certain face shapes and they do certain makeup according to their face shape. It's important to really establish your identity and know about yourself so you know how to dress instead of just asking someone else, like, what should I do? Because I feel like if you keep asking other people, what should I do? There's going to be a point in your life where you run into the you can't ask anyone else what you should do problem. And you're just going to be by yourself and you're not going to know how to get dressed and you're going to freak out and it's going to be stressful for you. But if you develop this identity of, oh, I have a round face, so I do face framing and face elongating makeup. And, oh, here's how you do the face elongating makeup because I learned from this person who knows how to do that on YouTube. And that's the opinion that you take. That's the opinion that matters. Not the opinion of someone with a different face shape who is saying what works for them, but it doesn't work for you because you don't have that face shape. And if you have a certain body type, dress to your body type. Be so uniquely you and unapologetic in how you are and just exist as yourself. And that is beautiful. That's how you be stylish. And that's how you will look the best. Just being uniquely you and doing things that make you happy. Happiness is one of the most beautiful qualities. Good energy is one of the most beautiful qualities. Your attractiveness is determined by your energy and how comfortable you are. Because if you're not comfortable in your own skin, you're not going to be attractive. It's going to be awkward talking to you if you're just uncomfortable and insecure and not confident. In reality, you think you're satisfying other people by doing what they want because you don't like conflict. But it satisfies other people way more if you are yourself and you are strong and you're confident, because then people will get inspired from you. People will see you and get something they didn't even ask for, get something they didn't even order at the restaurant. They're getting an extra set of fries. They're like, wow, this is incredible. You are so much more amazing than other people's opinions, and you have so much more to offer than what other people are saying. So offer someone something different. Offer someone yourself. Offer someone something unique. Offer the world you. And that is incredible, and that is enough, and that is what you should be doing, because chasing other people's validation is only going to make you super dependent on other people, and it's not going to give you a sense of satisfaction unless someone else is in the room. But if you give yourself your own validation, like, yeah, I like doing this because I like it and I'm proud of myself, no one can stop you. No one can put you down anymore, because when you chase other people's validation, they can put you down and you're your whole day could be ruined because of what something someone else has said to you. But if you say, I like how I am, here I am, then if other people say a negative thing to you, it kind of doesn't even matter. And so it'll just brush off of you and bounce off of you because you have this light inside of you that's radiating. That'll be very incredible to be around, and other people are going to be attracted to that, and other people are going to love you. So in a way, not chasing validation gives you more validation. If you're chasing validation, the best way to get it is just to be yourself and work on yourself and practice discernment and be establishing an identity and live your life based on what you want and not what other people want, so you can inspire others to also do that, to also be confident, to also be secure, to feel good. People will feel good around you if you are yourself and you are unapologetically authentic and unique. If you chase other people's validation, it's not necessarily the best energy. Like, there's fun energy in chasing other people's validation, but it's not power. Chasing other people's validation can be very powerless to you and create all these insecurities and issues. And when it comes from inside of you, when it comes from yourself, you are the source and you are so powerful. People will love to be around you. So that's why you just have to create it from within and have your identity and have yourself and love yourself and have your unique style and accept yourself for who you are and stop running away from yourself by chasing other people's validation. You don't have to be mean to reject someone's opinion of you. I feel like you should just listen and then practice your discernment in your head, and then you don't have to tell the person you don't like what they're saying about you. If you don't like what they say about you, you don't have to be in their life. You can just not. Just be like, okay. And then you focus your energy on things that are serving you and things that affect you in a positive way. It's not about creating all these bridges and then burning them because you don't like what someone said about you. Because I feel like humans are so imperfect. You're never going to actually find someone who agrees with you 100% on everything, unless if they grew up in a really similar environment to you. And that's rare because everyone has a different life. But sometimes people do find people who agree with them on everything. But I feel like you can't have every single person in your life agree with you on every single thing, because then life would be kind of boring. There's a certain grace about listening to other people's opinions. Even if you don't agree, try to learn from them. Try to see the deeper meaning on what they're trying to portray while telling you that, and then take the deeper meaning. Don't take it super literally, unless if it's a literal thing. Try to analyze where they are in life, why they're saying things like this. Like, of course, it makes sense that someone who recently dropped out of college is like, college is so dumb, like it doesn't do anything. But someone who graduated college is like, college was the best experience of my life. These people obviously are going to have contradicting opinions. Sometimes when you don't really want to take someone's advice or someone's opinion, you can just listen to it. It's not going to hurt you. Just listen, say okay, and then you do what you want with your life. Don't let other people's opinions control you. It's just unsolicited advice sometimes. Sometimes it's just nice to listen and take it as a learning experience to analyze how other people think, and then wonder why they think like this. And you can probably find out why by looking at them and looking at their life, and it'll be pretty obvious that they're just a product of their environment, which we all are. So that helps you not take things so personally, because everyone's just saying what they think is best, and they're not trying to hurt you, unless if it's an evil person. But the average person is not trying to hurt you. It's important to just listen to their opinions and practice your discernment, because there can be so many opinions. There's so many people coming from different backgrounds saying different things to you, and you don't have to lead your life by these other people's opinions. Just listen to their opinions and take what you need and give when you can. Just take it with a grain of salt with other people, but at the end of the day, you are in charge of your own life. You are the ruler of your own life. No matter what other people say to you, you are the king or the queen, the ruler of your own life. Remember that it can be useful listening to other people to gain all this knowledge, to gain all this wisdom, and to gain an understanding of how other people function and think. And you can even take from this and be like, well, I understand, and let me see if this is how I want to think, and then use your discernment. Or you can just leave it be. You can just let it be a simple thought that passes and then let it go. You don't have to let other people's words be your gospel. Even if it's someone you respect, you can respect them and disagree with them. Just respect your own opinion and have your own values. Decide who you are and align yourself with your identity. Just align your actions, your words, how you dress, how you stand, how you walk, what you do for work, who you surround yourself with. That should all be aligned with your identity. And it's so rewarding to align yourself with your identity because then you feel so powerful. You don't have to chase other people's opinions because you know who you are. You shouldn't chase other people's opinions. You should just decide what's best for you because you know what's best. You're the only person in your life who has lived through what you have lived through, who knows what you know. And no matter how much you try to tell someone else what you know, they're not exactly going to understand because they're not you and you have your own way of thinking, and they're not gonna ever be in your shoes, like physically. They're not gonna know what it was like to be in these things and experience these things like you experienced them. But we just need to be compassionate towards each other and listen to each other and what we have to say. Take what we think resonates with us, with everything. If you see something, whatever you see, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't take all these things and give them power when they don't necessarily need that power. And just give yourself the power and don't waste all this energy on things that do not serve you. Serve yourself and maintain yourself. Be high maintenance and maintain yourself. I feel like that's just a way to not care about what others think and have yourself be so powerful and not chase other people's validation constantly. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, you are amazing and your opinion is valid. And you got to think of yourself as if you are another person. If you're not valuing your own opinion, just kind of imagine there's someone else telling this to you the way that you would listen to. And so treat yourself with respect. Listen to yourself the same way you would listen to someone else if you have opinions and thoughts that arise. And remember, you are the ruler of your life. You are so powerful and your power comes from within. Your light and your love comes from within. You are radiant and you are incredible and you can do this. Remember to use your discernment to be your most authentic self and to dress how you want to dress and to do what you want to do. And don't let other people's opinions get you down because it's just noise. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. I literally love each and every one of you. I am so grateful for your support and listening to this. I hope you come back for another episode. So cheers. Thank you so much. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. You are so valuable and accepted in this family. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow this podcast, Self Care Big Sis, follow my Instagram and TikTok, Self Care Big Sis Official, and remember, you are enough and you can do this.